few of your sources for your own education with us?
Yeah, of course. That would not say much to people because my sources are specialists in their field, people who sometimes don't even speak English. And I went out and studied with a variety of figures around the world. One of my biggest sources was my mother, who is a therapist by training, works with narrative therapy, and she's a practicing Buddhist. And so she educated me a lot about awareness and a lot of different angles. And then my martial arts teacher, Master Udi Ra'anan, in traditional Hong Kyun Kung Fu from very young age. Then Master Paulo Kaliman da Silva, a capoeira teacher who started to educate me, and later on Master Idan Harari, both of them in Israel teaching. And then I went and studied with Charles Poliquin, a lot of different angles. My yoga teacher, Dudi Malka, who is an amazing teacher and practitioner, very radical practitioner of yoga. And on and on and on. So many, my ex-girlfriend and partner, Shai Faran, who is an amazing dance and improvisation teacher who taught me a lot. Can keep going.
You have a lifestyle where you travel a lot. Where is home for you?
Well, home is out of my bag. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Has been in the last 6 years. I spent some time in Europe traveling around. I spent some time back home in Israel visiting. I spent some time in Australia. I spent some time in Asia. And just travel a lot. Probably at a certain point we'll start to slow down. Right now I'm on a big mission to spread more knowledge and to plant those seeds and develop the community so it can start to gather momentum and run on its own.
You said the rules of success, number one is having a mutant work ethic. What does it mean, speaking in hours or just approach?
Well, it is very hours is unlimited hours. It's basically full-on obsession. I tell people, upgrade your passion to obsession. A passion is nice to have, but big things are made with obsession. So work ethic is maybe a little bit misleading because such a person does not view it as work. I've never worked much. I love what I do. I do it for many, many hours a day. I still am a ferocious reader in my field and read more than anyone that I know. I'm still a very dedicated practitioner with 6, 8, 10 hours a day of practice, physical practice every day. And besides that, I have to run an international company and negotiate deals and logistics of various teams operating around the world and train online our students. So it's a very big thing, takes many hours, and I try to do it to my best. Having said all of this, probably the most important rule of success is the sacrifice, which is often not mentioned by people who don't like to look back and reflect upon the price. The success in a specific field has specific sacrifices to it. So besides all of that dedication, there is many areas in my life that I did not pursue and develop to the same extent in order to do those things.
And those from the outside, when you got the success, all they see is, oh, this guy is lucky, but they don't see the sacrifice, right? With an obsession, though, comes that you'll never really are content because you're obsessed with improving, constant improving. Every day you want to get better. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, well, by nature I'm not very content. So this is something that I had to somehow make peace with and also work on and develop on, learning to appreciate moments and learning to stop and bring awareness into my life. And this is perhaps the most important tool and the biggest lesson that I've learned in the last few years was the importance of stopping and the importance of awareness. And once this is done, everything takes shape. everything makes sense, and you can be happy even in your most miserable moments. Yeah, I like very much the quote by Mark Twain. It doesn't have to be fun to be fun. It is perhaps one of my biggest mottos.
Okay. Reading so much, what is the most gifted books that you've gifted to people?
Most definitely Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Yeah.
Okay, Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
You know Tim Ferriss? He's a big promoter.
Yeah. I've heard of him, yes.
Yeah. Okay, that was my last question. Now, we know, everybody knows you're an amazing mover. What is your mental training? Do you do mental training? Guess you answered that already.
I meditate regularly and engage in all kinds of internal practices that might not be defined as meditation as well, next to my meditative practice. That's my most important mental training, bringing awareness to every action, and the physical practice itself has a huge mental component which cannot be separated from the physical work.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Ido Portal. Check out his website, check out his Facebook page, amazing content, study it, meet him in person. It was amazing, it was an amazing experience. Thank you so much, Ido.
Thank you very much.